Yeah, I hear it. I don't know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how y'all doing tonight? We just setting up, getting ready for episode 4 of the Elite Podcast.
Oh, there you go.
No, they can't hear everybody. They can't hear you. They hear me and Tech.
Is it just showing y'all two now?
And what? Nah, you still there.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I hid myself from view. On my screen, it just shows you two.
Yeah, nah, you still there. Can we hide you from view?
So it shows my box?
Yeah. Hide. What did it say? Hide non-video participants. Oh, you can hide them, but we don't have a box for 2, right? Says. Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out how to change my picture or whatever. No. Like when Mars isn't connected by video?
Oh, I think that's through Google because that's my email picture. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't have that picture is like 30 years old, so and I know that's just my email picture, so I'm pretty sure that's just through Google or whatever your email picture is.
Maybe I can. Is it this one? I don't remember what. Maybe it was this one.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The show's getting started. We have a wonderful show planned ahead of us. I think.
Or maybe I just joined without creating an account. All right. That's cool.
What the heck is that?
And we are live.
We're live.
I hit it. I got it this time. On the
Are we
one.
live?
Yeah, we live on the one.
Yeah.
No issues.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what it do? How you living? How you feeling? How you chilling? Today, we are on episode 4 of the Elite Podcast, the Elite Casual. I said that. And episode 2, nobody corrected me too.
You said it. Yep, you said it on the last one too.
No, I know I said it right on the last one. This is the Elite Casual Podcast brought to you by Never Game Alone. And I am one of the hosts today, Mars, and I'm here with my other 2 hosts, Tesmo, Gizmo, and next door neighbor, aka Tech. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Just swell. How are you doing, Mars?
Yeah, how you doing?
Guys, thanks for asking because I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
Okay, next up. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So this is where I make my exit. Guys, enjoy the rest of the show because I'm not gonna be a part of this blasphemy. All right, disrespecting me.
I don't say I was blasphemous, but all right.
It's like, nah. Those of you watching live on YouTube, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Those of you listening later on all our other services, streaming services on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 4, and we got some things to talk about. First off, we're just gonna get right into it, right? This is. We'll talk about Pewdie Pie, as you can see in today's topics. Pewdie Pie hit 100 million subscribers. I don't know if you guys know that. Well, that's a big deal. It was something that he's been trying to do for the longest time, and he's finally hit it the other day. And he made history. I mean, he already made history by being, well, I don't know if he is anymore, but he was at one point the highest paid YouTuber in the world. And now he's the first YouTuber to ever hit 100 million subscribers. I don't know who's after that. I really don't care. I don't follow people after that. But how do y'all feel about Pewdie Pie?
I guess I'll take on it. I've never actually been one to watch his content per se. So I mean, I'm not, gonna rag on it, but that's I'm gonna just say it's impressive. Kudos to him to meeting a goal that he had set for himself. And kudos to us when we hit that also. We coming for you.
I mean, the world actually said it for him. But it took a long time for it to get 100 million subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, because it's still hard just for somebody to get 50 to 100. So yeah, it's dedication and grinding. So I mean, like you can't knock the grind or his hustle to get there.
Right, but remember, he is one of the older YouTubers on the platform. Mm-hmm. So just like Twitch, you have those people that are way up there. They just been around for a long time. So yeah. I mean, he also has that backing of other people that are well-known YouTubers to help push him as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course, 100%. Like, I mean, me personally, I'm not a fan of his content. Like, I watch some of it, videos here and there, or some of his controversial videos or whatever. But like, his content to me is not it's not funny. It's just,
I feel like it's more catered to the younger crowd.
I'll definitely agree with you on that.
And that's the same. So he found his niche. Like that's what like the Logan Pauls and Jake Pauls they do. They gear their audience, they gear their content towards the younger generation, which is smart. It's great business planning, and I'm not mad at it. But like I said, like Tez, you said, I see the grind. I appreciate the grind. I recognize it and I respect it. But I just, all right, you made 100. You made 100 million. Now what?
Yes, like, that's right. Get there.
Now what? Like, what you do? Chopper, excuse me, please. And I mean, like I said, we don't gotta spend too much time on it, but like I said, congratulations to Pewdie Pie for 100 million. But yeah. Anyway, in other news, so the Nintendo Switch, well, Amazon, they made a big whoops. They made a oof the other day on Sunday, where they preloaded a item to go on sale that wasn't supposed to go on sale yet, and the item was a Nintendo carrying case, a Nintendo Overwatch carrying case. So everybody went up in arms about that, like, oh shit, it's a Nintendo carrying case, Nintendo Overwatch carrying case. So everybody's speculating that Overwatch is about to come to the Switch. Before, the people of Blizzard was like, yeah, the Switch, this is when the Switch first came out.
Yeah.
Like they were like, oh, we have, other plans. We don't think, we're not going to put Overwatch on the Switch and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But now I think Blizzard is seeing that the Switch is making a come up, and a lot of other third-party companies are putting their games on the Switch, and they're doing great, and they're selling well, and they're doing all this crazy stuff. So now I think Blizzard finally got the picture. It was like, all right, we're gonna put it on Switch. But I think they wanted to wait to announce it, and it just got leaked out early. But in today's world, I think things. Personally, I don't think it was an accident, yo.
Like it was a planned PR type of ordeal. Yeah.
Yes, to see how people will react and respond to it, in my opinion, so they can get ahead of if they see any negative things about it, or just be ready, see all the positive feedback from it. But what do you think about the Switch, Overwatch being on the Switch?
Tack, you wanna run that one?
It was just going to be the same thing as having it on the Xbox or PS4. I mean, you have the handheld version. Granted, you can carry it wherever you go, so it's more portability. But it's just another port to a console, essentially.
Yeah. Tez, what about you? Before I chime in,
I was gonna say the exact same thing. It's definitely another port now. How well it'll do on the Switch is predetermined until it actually does release. I can't say that I don't believe it won't be a good welcomed addition to the the Switch. They've put other games that you wouldn't imagine on the Switch. So it'll have its audience. It'll have its typical audience. So it'll have the same amount of tryhards like any other game that follow the franchise. I just want to be able to have my same stats here, but on the go. I was discussing this with someone last night. I was like, it wouldn't be too bad. I don't play it all the time. It wouldn't be the same as playing it on PC, but how wild would it be to have something that I like Overwatch on the go if I chose to? Even with League, it was like, what if League came to the Switch? I'm like, how fired up I would be just to be able to take League on the go. Like, come on, man. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I think it's a power play. I think it's gonna sell so well on the Switch, just for the fact that it's going to bring in a whole new younger generation who don't have maybe a PC or PS4 or Xbox, and they can't play Overwatch like that. So now they got a Switch, and it's about to be on a Switch. So they're definitely about to make a huge come up for it being on the Switch. And this also can open up the doors to like having special characters like Mario in Overwatch doing some type of crazy shit, or even Link or Samus, right? That would be crazy, right? Have a special edition, have Samus in Overwatch for the Switch edition. I think that would be a super power play, because how many people are just gonna buy the Switch for Overwatch, because Overwatch is still a very popular game. Then Overwatch, they still have the Overwatch League. I doubt anything that happens on the Switch will affect the Overwatch League, but it would be cool to have a special or a brand new character bought to Overwatch because of Nintendo.
I don't know so much about Nintendo characters, because it might be too hard for them to work in kits specifically for Overwatch, but maybe skins. I can 100% see skins.
True. Yeah.
Skins in Overwatch, like Samus for Zarya or something like that. Like a Samus skin for Zarya, or Mario skin for Reinhardt. I can see that.
Diva as mech is Donkey Kong. Like, that would be dope, right? Like, that would be some cool stuff. Right?
I got it. Yeah. Reinhardt with the Ganondorf skin.
See what I'm saying? That's probably way better than actual special characters. The skins, because how these people go for these Overwatch skins, man.
Right.
And them loot boxes, yeah. So you have your special edition Zelda, Mercy. What? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that would actually be dope. Now I don't even play Overwatch, but I would definitely try to play for some skins. Somebody I don't even know, Genji looking like Link. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, that would be dope. That's actually smart. So yeah, so now with that, right now we're talking about the crossover, whatever. So now people are speculating that Tracer is coming to Smash because of this. Because Nintendo, or this is like little video or a little picture from the official Nintendo website talking about the next Smash Brother. Said the next Smash Brother is a female. She's a female character. Nobody asks for her. People are going to be confused when they announce her. So that's the description of the next character on like the official Nintendo. So, and everybody was like, oh, well, then they just showed this Overwatch thing. So now they're speculating that it's going to be Tracer.
I'm just trying to think how she would play in Smash though. I mean,
I think she would play like Bayonetta. I thought about it. I think she would be real similar to Bayonetta.
Yeah, she can. But how would they work in her blinking? Like she can blink forward and back.
To just probably use that as a special dodge. And her ultimate will just be like
the pulse bomb that she uses in the game.
Yeah, and just do some animated graphic with that. But like either she could just teleport a certain amount of times, like 3 times out of the way, and then it has to recharge just like an Overwatch type stuff. I mean, there's ways you can do it. But like I said, I feel like she would play like Bayonetta with her guns, doing combos and stuff, and then she'll probably do like a teleporting combo type thing. Her up B is probably her blinking ability or something like. There's ways they can fit it in. But
what about Brigitte? I think she would probably fit better.
Yes.
Than Tracer.
Right. I only reason I say Tracer is because Tracer is the face of Overwatch. So everybody, even if you've played Overwatch one time, you know who Tracer is. But if I go like, Brigitte, whatever her name is,
yeah,
like, people aren't too familiar with her. So I'm just going by off of popularity wise. It would either be Tracer or any of the starting, how many were there, 8, 9 characters that came out when the game first came out.
I wasn't playing it that early, so ain't no telling.
I'm pretty sure it was 8.
Yeah, I think it was 8 too. Like, they could put any one of those first 8 characters in, and I think it'll be okay. But
then again, it could be D.Va. It could be. I'm saying, like, I'm just going through the list. It could be D.Va also, because D.Va's like the second face. She's like the second face to Overwatch if it ain't Tracer. So it could be D.Va also. Yeah. But then that'd be kind of weird because they're.
I just feel like Tracer's just the perfect fit. Honestly, she would play a little bit like Bayonetta. And probably even like Sheik, Bayonetta, and combination between Bayonetta and Sheik a little bit.
But could we get Goku though?
They already said they
Luffy,
get it.
Bruh.
It was like no anime characters are ever coming.
If they gave me Sanji or at least Zoro,
you already got that one game where it has all
Dragon Quest,
not Dragon Quest, Jump Force.
Oh yeah, Jump Force.
You already got Jump Force. What you you don't need those characters to Smash.
Man, I'm cool. Look, Bandai, I'm not gonna say anything, but there needs to be some type of consensus across the board when y'all make these video game faculty meetings. Stop copying and pasting the same game because it ain't working.
Yo, man, I don't understand, because even watching this new Luffy Pirate Warrior 4 or whatever, One Piece. What is it? It's just One Piece Pirate Warriors, I think. The 4th.
Talking about a game or a movie?
The game.
Oh, okay.
It looks the same, yo. It looks like all the other games. I don't know why it's so hard for Bandai, or just it's mainly Bandai making.
It's only Bandai, boy. Like that One Punch Man game.
But the One Punch Man game, they threw a twist into it. Did you see what that twist was?
That One Punch Man can literally one punch something, like he's a special KO or something.
So the game is about survival. Mm-hmm. So you're fighting. I don't know how it works online, if it's like a multiplayer thing, but it is a battle arena game where you fight in an arena like all the other anime games. But in this one, you're fighting the monster or the boss battle for a certain amount of time until Saitama comes in and finishes it. So while you're fighting, a camera will pop up showing Saitama running in, and it has like, he'll be there in 2 minutes. But you're fighting his boss and doing combos and stuff on his boss, and you're not taking any of his health. So you have to survive until he comes. I think that's a different twist on this kind of game, because it's like, even in the show, like these people be trying to fight these bosses and they be getting wrecked and trashed, and it's like Saitama comes in one punch. Y'all know the show.
Yeah.
So that's a different twist. But I'm just talking about these adventure games, man. They need to do better for real. They did something different with Code Vein that coming out. I'm excited about Code Vein and how that's supposed to play.
Links, the new Zelda game. Legend of Zelda game will be out pretty soon too. Because that comes out literally first week of September, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it comes out the last week of September.
Okay.
September 28th.
Then what comes out
27th?
Something's supposed to come out September 8th or 9th.
For Nintendo?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think this Friday Astro Chain comes out. I'm excited about that. And then the following week, I'm not sure, because everything else for Nintendo comes out at the end of September.
Okay.
Daemon X Machina, And Link's Awakening comes out at the end of the month as well. I think 2K, you might be thinking about 2K comes out the 8th or the 9th.
Could be.
Borderlands comes out like the week after that. So September, I think maybe Gears of War comes out sometime in September. September is a big month of gaming, yo. Mm-hmm. A lot of these games are coming out.
And plug, with the Xbox Game Pass, you get the first bit of the game, the base game, free.
Somebody get him out of here.
I'm just saying.
We're not doing ads yet.
It's true. We're not. You ain't paid me to say that shit. Are y'all excited about any of these future games in the next month? I know game you excited for.
Who, me?
Yeah.
There's a couple. Well, not really. Well, one I'm like lukewarm. One I am excited for. And one that I'm currently playing now. So.
What's the lukewarm one?
The lukewarm one. So I did hear about this. I was actually sitting and talking to some friends about it. Apparently, I don't know if you guys have heard the game, but ArcAge is coming out with a buy-to-play version of the game with apparently no pay-to-win or anything of that nature.
Really?
So I think that's supposed to be this month, if not early October. That announcement was made last week.
I didn't know that. That's dope because I'm about to say I played it way back when, but I mean, I'm casual, so.
And that pay to win. But yeah, so that's the most, like, that's my lukewarm thing I'm okay about. Of course, I'm Borderlands 3. That is like burning on my radar. I'm ready. And
when
then of course
exactly
the 13th.
Oh, okay. All right, I got time then. It comes out. Yeah, okay. The 13th.
I like that scale. Sorry, Tech, I didn't mean to jump in, but I like that scale you used. I feel like we should incorporate that, like how we feel about something from cold, lukewarm, and hot.
You just random.
And then the game that everybody and their mother is currently playing right now, WoW Classic.
Listen, I don't know why. I've been watching streams. I've been watching you stream Attack, and it's just like
factor, bro.
I guess so, man. Because I just don't know, man. It's legit an old school ass anime. Mm-hmm. Like that's exactly what it is. I mean, like I said, it is nostalgia. Because I played it, not when it first came out, but I did play it later on.
Yeah,
and it was fun. It was cool, but it's like this had 15 years ago, it was one of the biggest game launches ever, and then 15 years again later, it's one of the other biggest game launches. Like, didn't make history again, being like one of the biggest game launches ever.
I think so.
Don't get me lying.
They re-released an older version of their game.
That's that nostalgia factor. That is that nostalgia factor at its finest. But my lukewarm, my cold, lukewarm, and hot would be I'm cold for Warcraft 3.
Hold on.
Oh, I just want to get it out because we're gonna run on everything else. I gotta get it out.
Talk about this WoW Classic.
Well, we can do that.
It's not even the nostalgia factor. It's more so it doesn't do the hand holding and everything that the current MMOs do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that would be so you actually this game, I would say this game, Final Fantasy 11, were the two MMOs that literally you had to put in the time if you wanted to do something in the game.
Like throw you in there and you're gonna figure it out, or you just gonna fail.
Pretty much.
Because in the grind is super real on this game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you was playing, I don't know if you restarted your character or anything like that, but I came in later, like you were playing early this morning, and I came in around like 5 or 6 o'clock, and you were like level 12 still. Not still, but you were like level 12. I was like, yo, you put all this time in, and you level 12? Like, what the heck?
Well, because a lot of the time I was getting lost trying to find stuff, trying to remember where stuff was at.
But still, even playing for that amount of time, Tech, like, that's still,
right.
Like, the grind is that real, like...
Bro, right.
You
there's people that haven't slept yet. I believe in that are at like 30, maybe 30. Just hit 30.
And what's the level cap in that?
60.
God.
Damn, dog. But See, I originally thought that WoW that's currently before this one was released, I thought all they really did was upgrade the graphics engine, and that's why it ended up looking better. I never knew it was a complete overhaul of this to the new one, and this old one is that, and this new one is its own thing. So like, I never knew that.
So can you use your if you already have a WoW subscription, you can use it for this, or do you need a whole new subscription?
No, you just need a subscription. You don't have to buy anything else. Just get a subscription. You can jump in and play.
No, you can't jump in and play because you have to sit in that queue for 30 hours.
That is
ridiculous.
That is true.
that queue, man. Yeah, I mean, granted, yesterday, by the time this video, whenever it comes up, yesterday was the first day it came out, man. You know, when I was in your stream, you were 5,000 in line. You said an hour to wait. I came back like 3 hours later thinking you about to be playing. You was 2,000 in line and it still said about an hour to wait. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, you would think that an older game like this, compared with newer technology, their servers wouldn't be like that. Because they should have known how many people are about to play this game.
Well, it's that, and you have streamer influence now. See, back then you didn't have streamer influence, so now you have the big streamers like, oh, I'm gonna play on this server, so everybody that watches them is gonna want to play on that same server, so they can either play with them or try to gank them.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I mean, not smart, but that's true. Like, that's.
Hold up, old WoW was PvP off rip.
Yep.
Nah, that ain't for me, pimp. No, I'm good.
They had PvE servers and PvP servers and RP servers.
They had RP servers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they had RP servers back. They still have them, but like there was like one well-known RP server back in the day.
I bet it was nasty.
I'm sure Baron's chat. Baron's chat, like nowadays, Baron's chat would have got you banned on Twitch if you like had that showing in your stream. The stuff that they say in Baron's chat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's that exclusive, raunchy, nasty. Let me find out. WoW Classic got some. Got like a Tinder app mixed in it, man.
Bruh. Stop.
But not for real though. Like, I'm excited. I'm super excited that, you know, now, because this once again, see, WoW never died, right? Well, it just fell off a little bit, but it never really truly died. So now it's bringing a whole new. I want to know, like, I really want to talk to like a younger person who's never played classic WoW and, you know, has only played like modern MMOs, and I want to see what they actually think about classic WoW compared to the games today, because like you said, it doesn't hold your hand. The grind is real. There's no pay to win aspect. You can't pay to skip levels and have EXP boosts, right? At least I don't think.
Correct.
Right. So yeah. So I want to see what, you know, somebody like that how they feel. This is actual grinding to the top. Like that shit. Real video games, how they're supposed to be played. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say on WoW Classic.
So
15
now
later.
We can do the lukewarm and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing, but go ahead.
I just saying, I was going to say, the game I'm kind of cold on the wall again, so trying to see what it's going to be like is Warcraft 3. I'm more leaning towards, it's like on the hot side of Borderlands, and then lukewarm is like Gears 5. Because I hadn't played since 2.
Gears 2?
Mm-hmm. That was my favorite.
Tess, you might want to play the rest of the Gears so you know what's going on in the story.
I was about to say because that's the
I can watch a video and learn.
That's the only reason why I play Gears is because of the story. The story is not amazing, but its story is actually pretty decent in a long running series of like this kind of game. That's what I can say about like Microsoft. They like Gears story is good, Halo story is good, and I don't even know any other long series that they got going on, but yeah, I recommend playing the other ones. Tess, you got Xbox. You just did that shameless plug for the Xbox Pass. I think all the other ones, all the other Gears are on there, so you could probably play them for free.
Yeah, it is. I'm still mad at this timer thing, dog. We had it going one time, and I still can't figure out how.
it might ask you to reset, maybe. I don't know, but so yeah, the games I'm looking forward to, Astro Chain that comes out this week, for the Switch. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna try to really sit down and play that, dive into that. I'm excited. I'm really excited for Borderlands because I get to sit down and just like I'm not gonna grind it like after I beat it, I'm gonna beat it and then I'm probably gonna stop playing it until some DLC comes out, and then I'm gonna play it like that. I'm not gonna beat it. Do y'all know the characters in Borderlands?
I don't
know their names.
Yeah, I don't know their names. I just know the classes. Like you got the Beast Tamer, you got the Gunner, the machine engineer guy, or there's always the chick who uses the psionic abilities and an assassin. So I mean, basically the same, but they swapped out one of the standard classes for a specialty. Like the Beast Trainer is in place of was it Gun Scion? Don't get me lying. It's I just know it's in place of one of the original 4 that you got in the first 2.5 games.
To be honest, I could care less about the characters. I'm just ready to party with my favorite character, Miss Tiny Tina. Best character in Borderlands. So
she is, and she, like I said, I've only bought like
I'm
maybe
sleeping on Claptrap, dog. Hold on now.
I've only bought 2 or 3 DLCs in my life, and the first DLC I bought was Tiny Tina's DLC from in Borderlands 2 back in the day. So yeah, I like Tiny Tina, man. She's dope. She's real dope.
Claptrap.
The different character, the one character I want to use. What I just found out, like at first I was going with Flack. He's the one with the animals. You can
the Mog, yeah, that's what I want to use. The Mog trainer.
He uses the bird, like the bird. He uses all different animals.
Oh, okay. Well, they showed him with just the Mog at his size. I was like, oh, bet I get to train Mogs. Say less.
It's like 3 or 4 different animals that he gets to train. Depending on what skill tree you use.
Yeah.
The different animal.
That makes sense.
But I seen the chick, man. The chick with the mech suit. I didn't know she could ride the suit. I thought like you just summon the suit and it comes down and then it blows up, kind of like Diva. But you could get inside the suit and then your teammates could ride on top of the suit. And man, that's the one. That's
not the psionic chick, right? Who had the damn the Asura arms. She's second on my list to play with. I'm like, bro, whatever her whatever skill tree that is, she get like 8 extra arms on the side. Like, let's go.
Yeah, man. But I'm excited for Borderlands. And then the last game is I guess for September is what's it called? Link's Awakening. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to replay that.
Isn't that where they're tying all the continuity together finally, or whatever?
Are they?
That's what I heard. Like they're tying all the storylines together in that game.
Yeah, because I remember seeing reading some stuff regarding seasons and the other one's supposed to actually play into the story.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That makes it even better.
It's gonna be a long game because you're gonna be playing through the base story, but everything how it should have been tied into itself originally.
Oh, that's dope. Then I'm excited. Even that, I did not know that. So, excuse me. If that's the case, then this game about to be super lit, yo.
Just one
know what? They did show Animal Village. They did. I think they just announced it today. Like they have pictures of Animal Village, but I didn't think nothing of it. Animal Village is in the seasons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay, bet. So yeah, now I'm even more excited for that. So yeah, I mean that's I really got too much on games this week. I'm just excited for Astral Chain, ready for that to come out. And that's about it. So moving on. I lost it. I lost the list, guys.
It's up on the stream. It's all good. But just another plug. In the meantime, if at any point you do see anything on the screen disappear, it will be back. We're still, like I said, we're still working the bugs out on making sure that this can be up for a long period of time to give you all the best quality content that we can. So y'all bear with us as we work through our bugs weekly until we get something more permanent and solidified. Thank you.
Shout out to the chat while we're doing this. We got Krill in here. aka Chris, aka I'll trash him and smash. Dead Hero, what up, man? What's going on? Rashid, my guy. Number, what's going on? Shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this now, definitely come to the live showings on YouTube. We do this. Matter of fact, this brings up a good point before we, if that doesn't access. Starting September, we're actually changing the day. Or we haven't talked about it yet, but just follow us on social medias because there's a possibility that we might have to be changing the day because Tez has to take baby classes and he decided to take them on Tuesdays.
I didn't choose that. My wife chose it. So yeah, just y'all follow us on social media or join our Discord just to stay up on date. It's just either gonna be a day before or a day after. So you'll still have us consistent 3 or us consistent 3 plus 4 plus 1 more. It's just for the month of September because your boy's about to be a new daddy. So I gotta do it.
You don't have to.
Come on, bro.
It's like, nah. Oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about. Oh wait, well I'll talk about it anyway. So mobile games, y'all know I'm a big mobile game connoisseur here. I play all types of mobile games. I download probably 2 to 3 different mobile games a week, testing things out, seeing what sticks, seeing what doesn't stick. Of course, they announced that Mario Kart mobile game is coming out on September 25th. It's the end of the month. Honestly, I got into the beta a couple of months ago. They had a beta for it, and it was trash. It was trash.
I thought you were gonna say something nice, like, "Oh, it was fire, boy." Like,
nah, it's Mario Kart. It was trash, but they showed some new stuff today, and I'm looking forward to it now because what it was, it's just like you were just racing, and it was just like, it was like auto drive, and then it was the pay to win aspect was off rip. Different carts hold a certain amount of items, different characters go a certain amount of speed. So, and it's a gacha game. So all you had to do is pay $100. You could buy a gacha and you could buy all the best carts and things like that. But I think they took that out from watching the videos today about it. So if they took that aspect out, it's probably because, again, it's a Nintendo mobile game and all the mobile games from Nintendo are 100% pay to win. I'm saying it's still going to be pay to win, but they added a whole bunch of different kinds of game modes to it, which will make it better now, I think. So I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
We just go out to see, man.
Yeah. So the screen might block. We're going to go on a quick break real quick. We just started over, Tez. So we'll be right back in about a minute or so. Don't go nowhere. Just start the call over.
Yep.
You did.
Y'all are watching this live. This is wild. Hey Rush, how you doing? Let me get this back up for the squad. Well, and we back.
And we are back. Yeah, so I was talking about the mobile game, but we can switch topics. We can switch it on up to anime.
Yeah.
Anime now. Did y'all see Dr.Stone?
The last episode that came out?
Yeah.
I did. I watched it. I like. Hold on, before I say anything, Tack, have you seen the last episode?
Of Dr. Stone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. The little watermelon head girl. By far my favorite so far. She's my favorite. She's my favorite right now.
She's one of those characters, like the lovable character that everybody loves. I'm like, I won't put her on Nezuko's level, but she's you know how every show got one of those just little characters, like like Chopper, Chopper in One Piece.
I was like, I know you ain't talking about your Chopper, bro. He be straight bucking you.
Well, no, I love you, Chopper, but no, not this Chopper, yo. But yeah, I like her too in the comics, in the manga and stuff too. So what were your thoughts about this episode?
Overall, it was good. I mean, like on my scale of 3.5, it was definitely a 3.5. I love the comedy. Like, it gave me a lot to laugh at because when they were going, they got little Watermelon Head to go around the village. I'm gonna get her name right, y'all, eventually. To go around the village and see what everybody wanted. They were like, they don't want nothing. They just talking about how weird it is, or he better not be doing this, or he better not be doing that. And then they stumbled upon she went to the hot springs area, and like the three sisters were like, I want a man who can do this. No, I don't want. Why you need that? I need somebody that can hunt. I need somebody that's strong. I don't need somebody that's strong. I just need somebody to look good. That was the only thing they wanted. She's like, well, they want a boyfriend. Like, I can't deliver that. Senku was like, I can't give you that. It's like, y'all got me effed up. What can science provide? And then they made that ramen cart. I was like, dog. This is why I want to take a trip to Japan, because most of all that food, the anime food, they make in real life. I want to try that. I want to try that. I've had udon up here once that naturally had like there's this place up here that makes an actual uzumaki bowl. It's like what Naruto actually ate in the show, and it's so fire. Fire. And Naruto's are actually like little salmon things. I was like, oh, this is so good. But I'd love to go just to have even more of that food. But it was a great episode. Love to see how Senku's gonna work his way actually inside rather than the dang outside. Finally. Yeah.
Tak, what do you think about it?
It was a real informative episode. I did like the communication between Senku and the other young lady, the one that's with them right now.
Kohaku.
Yeah. Where she's like, why are you making that face or whatever?
It's like you looking real evil right now.
They were like, hold on, he's plotting. Like, they couldn't hear what he said, but I'm guaranteed this is what he's thinking right now. He's like, I'm gonna use this to get in the village, and then everybody will worship me as the god I am.
So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then when he was trying to educate the quote unquote sorcerer on some other science, just flabbergasted. He's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Or no, he showed him a magnet. He's like, yes, this is something you didn't know. He's like, it's a magnet.
You already know about this too.
Yeah, man. So like I said last week, Tak, you weren't here. This show it's gonna become really like One Piece, because the bonds that Senku builds with all these people in this village one by one. Like, Senku becomes Luffy, and everybody else around him really resemble a lot of the other characters from One Piece. So like, not a T, but not honestly, you could compare a lot of them to One Piece characters. I will compare Chrome. He's like Usopp a little bit. Kohaku, the chick, she's like their Zoro. You haven't met their Sanji yet. You haven't met their Chopper, their Brook, but they're all characters that are similar to One Piece characters and stuff. So I can't wait for everybody to see all the new characters and things that are about to come, about to happen. I love how they keep calling Kohaku a gorilla, yo. She gets mad. She was getting mad as shit the whole time, yo.
The minute she got mad, though, they're like, "I'm sorry." Like the last time the dude, like Chrome called her a gorilla, and she got mad, and he ended up being naked, bowing down in front of her, saying, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Wait, what? What just happened?"
Right. It was crazy because they were calling her a tiger at first, and then she was like, "Don't call me a tiger."
I think it was a lioness.
And then she was like, "Gorilla." She's like, "Don't call me that. Just call me a lion." She was like, "I'd rather be called a lioness than a gorilla." Like,
so, and then another important thing happened too, right? This is not a spoiler or anything, but it just happened in the episode. Well, this had nothing to do with what I'm about to say. But you guys caught the Monster Hunter and Dragon Quest reference? He said it. He said it. He was like, because what's his name?
Talking about some of the monsters that you talking about when they were. He was talking about the enlarged monsters that were used as stories to scare to warn people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Crocodiles and gorillas. Like, how do y'all know about gorillas and crocodiles and stuff?
Yes, because they're not native to Japan where they are. So it's just like, so that plays that's actually a big point. I like pointing out the big points that you guys should pay attention to for like the future episodes and everything. So that plays a big point for a lot of things that come up in the future too. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna say nothing, but yeah. So like I said, this season the pacing of this show is going like that, yo. So stuff. I thought things were gonna take a little bit longer, but they combine like 4 or 5 chapters of a manga into like one episode, which is good. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I mean that's it. That's all I got to say about Dr. Stone. Can't wait for the show to just really pick up and everybody catches up to where I am in the manga, which is never gonna happen. There was something else I had to say, man. Oh, Tack. I finally caught up to not Fairy Tail, goddamn. Black Clover, man.
And
this shit is lit. Lit, man. Finally, I was like, yo, it comes on Tuesdays, right? It came out today.
Yeah, they had a new episode today.
I didn't watch that one.
Damn, I wanted to say something about that one.
Nah, cause I forgot. Cause now I'm caught up, so I didn't even realize. But yeah, man. Old girl is a god. What's her name, man?
Sis Fuego.
Sis Fuego out here. Yo, that episode when she barred that man, like he didn't stand a chance at all. And Tez, I didn't know what a mana zone was, bitch. God damn it.
You did or didn't?
No, I did not. They did not explain that until that episode. She did it.
No, when she taught them what mana zone was.
That was it. Yeah, that was just the thing. But the way they expand on it, I didn't know about how she makes it in the area, and they do all that.
Well, that's your fault, pleb.
Boy, knock your ass. It's like, nah. But yeah, so man, the animations of her doing her fire and the move, man. She became my new favorite character, man.
Right. Can we talk about how Black Clover has had some of the most beautiful openings and endings? Each season change. Aside from the music, they have been beautifully illustrated. I'm like, dog, whatever studio this is, I need them to start. The studio doing Black Clover and whoever's doing One Piece right now. I need them to do all my shows from here on out, and whoever does Dr.Stone, because they're just beautiful.
And Demon Slayer is beautiful too.
Yeah,
all these animations have taken a step forward. But yeah, I'm back to Fairy Tail. So now things about to turn up. Once I don't. Go ahead.
So you saw up until this. You saw all
today's episode.
Yeah, did you see last week's?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know about the elf thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's definitely about to get interesting. I really just wanted you to see that one episode. To be honest with you, I was waiting, and I was like, yo, if I know it's good, if I know it's fire, I know Mars is gonna be over the top when he sees it.
I was bugging out because she was like we still don't know how strong she really is too. That's the crazy thing about it, because she I don't even think she was going all out against this dude. She was just
I don't think so either.
She was just control. She just had the whole fight. She didn't worry not one bit. She had the whole fight under control. This man.
Sis Fuego is a beast, bro.
And I love how they explained her how she became so strong and how her mana zone is big, because she lives out in the wilderness where all the mana naturally is, and she absorbs it more and more every day. I was like, yo, she probably has an infinite supply of mana where she could just dish out at no problem.
Well, I wouldn't say it's infinite, but it'd be the same. I don't know if you remember when she has mastery over controlling it. Like how Sakura, the only good thing about Sakura early on in Naruto was like out of them three, she had a better grasp on how to control and manipulate her chakra. So like I think like that's how Cifuego is. Like with what she has, she knows how to manipulate it in such a way that it could be a small amount but be devastatingly powerful. Like if you just condensed such a massive amount of power in small bursts, or in the same exact thing using less power to make big damage.
I can see that. She's a god, man. And now, well, I don't know. Her brother is waking up. I bet he gonna wake up. He gonna be a god too, cause he got sucker punched, man. Like that whole Fuego, he got sucker punched. That's why he was out.
They explain everything literally in this episode.
In this episode, do they?
Yeah, this current episode, they explain everything.
Tag. You know, you saw it. Tag.
Yeah, I saw it, but I mean,
Dead Hero said you compared Cifuego to goddamn Sakura. How dare you?
I just said that
how
she had
dare you disrespect her?
I mean, no, literally, even Yami and them, who are allegedly captains, can't hold a candle to her. And it's not about power. It's like she's that skilled, bro. Like she has that great control over her mana.
Man, I just want to see the future of this now. Like now, I want to see the future of Black Clover, man. Because after what happened with Julius,
I recommend you read.
I'll read. I've always said I was gonna read Black Clover when it ended. Shit's still going.
That's the whole point. What their studio has already said, there will be no stops or breaks other than like for special holidays, which are one days. You will never get a chance to read. They will continue to plug the story.
That's fine with me. I'd rather watch it.
I think next week it'll be another bout, but you need to watch this one, and next week it'll continue back where.
Yeah, they keep doing that. Binge watching it. One episode will be a fucking fire ass fight, and the next episode will be like on some other stuff.
No. It's been fire back to back to back. This episode that just came out is it's an informational episode, but it's also fire at the same time because you find out a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna tell you the next one after this, maybe the next two, it's gonna be like at least a few episodes of information. Because I do recall like once this happened when I was reading it, you get it's some more building though, but I swear it's the most amazing backstory to piece everything together you could never think of. Like I actually look forward to seeing how they're gonna illustrate some of this because you learn a lot of stuff.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this. Can somebody ban Rashid, please? Because he's talking nonsense right now. We don't want to hear that.
We don't got no mods in here. We don't got no mods in this other than us.
It's like, nah, he talking about some Sakura slept on. Man, if you don't,
bro, we gonna see. However, look, I may be sleeping on Boruto, but this is for the first time I've ever actually liked filler. Boruto's filler has been actually straight. I was like, I hated Naruto filler. This was like, because it dives into a lot of the characters, like the kids. Because even in the manga, you hear nothing about the kids that you saw during Boruto's Chunin exam when he cheated. They're talking about all these people flushing them out. I like Gaara's adoptive son. This man is a goat.
I thought they would have learned from Naruto.
I know, but bro, I don't know what's taking them so long to finally introduce Kawaki and start the story the right way. I guess they're trying to piece it in without actually having to do a guide-in book, because that's what I think. All this stuff is probably in a freaking like it'd be like a Boruto guide-in or write-in novel that transitions into the actual story. So ain't no telling how long until they actually touch the real story. But I'll say if you read, it's getting interesting. It's getting good. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Nobody cares about Boruto. I mean, don't spoil it anyway.
Okay. No, you don't care. Let me tell you that.
I'm just saying, like, don't spoil it. Like, Boruto. Yeah. All right, moving on to another great episode this week, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, this is really growing on me because they have the subtle comedy that they have in this show is actually like really funny, man. And when the butterfly chick Shinobu was talking mad trash to what's his name, yo? What's the dude's name? Guy?
Giyu.
The dude. Giyu? Yeah. You talking mad? It's like, yo, nobody likes you. And then the face that he made, yo. Oh, wait. Tak, did you see Demon Slayer before I saw it?
I did. I watched it.
Okay. I wanted to start running my mouth and you didn't even see it. But yeah, this episode was interesting, right? Because like now at the end of it, we seen the the top elite what are they called? Demon Slayers, right? Mm-hmm. They showed the picture of like the top five, the pillars of the Demon Slayer corpse, or whatever. And also like nobody, I guess it's not hard to explain, but like I guess Tanjiro is not supposed to be in the demon courts because he's been protecting Nezuko this whole time. So because they never really said that was against the rules to befriend a demon or protect a demon. Like we don't really know the laws, quote unquote laws, for the Demon Slayer corpse. Like what can they do and what they can't do. We just know that they kill demons.
Yeah.
So this is the first time actually hearing one of the rules, like, oh, you're not supposed to protect demons off rip. So I mean, they captured him and brought him to the headquarters. So we're gonna see what happens. Man, this man Tanjiro, his whole squad got bodied, and the only one that actually won his fight was what's the lightning boy? Yeah, Zenitsu, He's the only one out of his whole squad that actually won his battle by himself.
I mean, if you going off of like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you want to be Tanjiro won his too. Just
he didn't. He didn't.
Look,
he did not win.
He hit the objective because the objective is to always do what? Cut that head off.
Cut the head. Yeah, but
if you going for it just at the base level of, he hit the objective. He hit the marker. He checked it off. It's just it didn't.
He was in a whole. He was in a whole nother league.
I'm pretty sure his job was to kill a demon.
Not just cut
the head off.
The demon put his head back on. That was a mission fail.
Well, I mean, I will only say that these lower 12 still ain't got nothing on the upper 12 that's getting ready to come.
Clearly, Tanjiro just got his ass whooped.
I'm talking about, no, bro. I'm like, y'all think that this was a hard fight to watch? Dog, I cannot wait for what's coming up next to be animated. That's a hard fight, boy.
I can only imagine, because if
struggling,
we thought Tanjiro was I didn't think he was a guy. I knew there were demons, stronger demons than Tanjiro, but like he really got his ass beat and he lost his fight. Like he was dead. Like if homeboy didn't come and save him, he legit died. Like there's no way about it. And same with the wolf dude. I'm so horrible at anime names, man. The boar mask dude. Boar mask. I thought it was a wolf, but it was a boar mask. He lost his fight too. Guy, what's his name? Gayu?
No, his name? He used the watercolor. Yeah. Yeah, he saved old boy with the mask.
That's what I'm saying. He saved him and Tanjiro. Man, Tanjiro squad weak.
For now. Things will get better.
I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me things will get better.
You know anime logic. Especially when it comes to him and anybody who follows with the main character, they're either subsequently gonna get slightly better, but they'll never reach his level. You know that. That's like when you saw Krillin, Tien.
They never got better.
Slightly,
no, Krillin,
slightly. They got a little better.
The only thing that got better about Krillin is he grew hair. That was the only thing.
That's still a come up. Hey, he still he got better. He still got better.
Nah, man. Like.
I thought he grew out here because old girl put that thing on him and then he lost the dots, right? Wasn't that the theory?
That's the theory behind it. Yeah, she they say when you eat a certain body part, you grow hair at certain places. So I mean,
I always,
It's like but I'm excited to see what these pillars are about in I kind of got a little bit of a spoiler because sometimes like I hate Twitter, but then I also I love Twitter, but I hate Twitter at the same time. Like the person didn't blatantly spoil anything, like didn't say straight up what happens or what's gonna happen or anything, but just what she did say. If you're smart, you already know some shit happens, some crazy shit happens. But I don't want to put it out there. I'm not.
No, I'm just saying, did they
confirm it or deny it?
Did they spoil something like demon related or pillar related?
I don't even want to talk about it.
I didn't know. I'm just saying, did it fall in the category of demons or the actual pillars or Tanjiro?
I'm not even gonna talk about it.
I can
I'll
tell you
talk
the
to you
whole
off
story if
stream
you want to
about
know
it.
it.
Nah, man, I'm cool. I'll read when that one goes off because they're only doing 25 episodes, so this one's about to go off in the next couple of weeks. And then I'll start reading that because I'm reading not Demon Slayer, Promised Neverland, and the way it's going, you can tell it's about to end.
Well, yeah, I told you, like, Promised
Yeah,
Neverland,
I know,
it's
but like
coming to an end.
Yeah, but you can tell now. But yeah, I recommend anybody who watches that to read it. I don't know. But yeah, any more animes that we got out here?
Fairy Tale, maybe.
I haven't caught up on that yet.
Okay.
Give me some time. Because I was gonna do that this week because I caught up on Black Clover last week, and then this week I was gonna catch up on Fairy Tale because it's about the same amount of episodes. So yeah, Fairy Tale. Is it good? Is it getting? It's been good, but is it? Don't tell me because the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
Urza and her mom was about to go at it. That was the last thing I remember. Chopper, or is that her mom? No, it is her mom. It is her mom. I think that's it. Oh, anybody still watching Fire Force? Because I'm not.
I actually been taking a break. I want to actually get a good.
That's what I said.
I'm just gonna wait till I get to like episode 10, and I'm just gonna watch all the way through to 10, and then take another little break.
I mean, I didn't see this past week's, but I saw the weeks before. I think.
Mm-hmm. What are your
or
thoughts
maybe
on
it was
it?
last week.
It's still not there. It's still not hitting.
It's not doing it for me, to be honest.
It's still not hitting. That's why.
I would definitely say it's got that. It's a story. It's the story of it. It's really a lot of story because even in the manga, I swear it's so much more story and plot and secrecy to everything, more so than you get action. And it's almost like who the creator of
Soul Eater.
Yeah, Soul Eater was kind of like that too. A lot of times you got more information than you did get action, but when you got action, it was long. So like it's gonna take some build up because this is how I felt the exact same way when I first saw Soul Eater. I was like, dog, this is not it for me.
I like the characters in Soul Eater.
Yeah, the characters made it for me in Soul Eater.
Yeah, I'm about to say the character Black Star, crazy ass.
Who doesn't like Excalibur, bro?
He was annoying, dog.
Who doesn't like Excalibur? You fool!
You fool!
I was always impartial to Khalik Rung though, boy. I was like, bro, we got a black dude in an anime and he got proper hair.
Yeah. What's the skull? The
Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Kid,
that's his name. Yeah, Def Jr. Yeah, he was cool. Like, the characters are way better in Soul Eater compared to Fire Force. Well, but I mean, Fire Force is still trying to get its legs. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Because even this show, Demon Slayer, had a real slow start for me. I almost fell off. I almost stopped. But the thing about Demon Slayer, once it picked up, it hasn't stopped. So if anything happens in Fire Force where it picks up and it continuously keeps going and keeps picking up, then all right, cool.
I'm not gonna even set you up for failure. Like I just said, when you get your fights and your action scenes, take them with a grain of salt because you ain't finna get that many thereafter. It's gonna be a lot of information.
I'm just gonna watch that shit later. Facts. Moving on to movies and TV shows and Netflix and chills and stuff. Anybody see any good movies lately?
Good movies? No, but we have to.
We have to talk about what?
We have to talk about the show about some guys doing things.
The Boys.
Oh yeah, The Boys. Is that what you're talking about, Tech?
Yes, sir.
You did want to wait till he came back to finally.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can talk about that, man. Oh, finally! God damn, I've been waiting to talk about this. Weeks now. Shit.
That man get up in his seat, get happy. I'm like, well, let me sit up and suck my gut in. Let's go.
So what y'all think about it, man? We all watched it here. What y'all think about?
I genuinely enjoyed the twist at the end of the show.
Spoilers. So stop listening now. We're spoiling it. It's been out for almost a month now. So if you haven't watched it yet, that's your own fault. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I mean, I just leave it at that. I don't put any names. I just say the twist at the end. I was really weirded out about the mom-son kind of complex that
same thing, Tech.
what's his face had with the lady.
With the lady,
Homelander,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Homelander. I was like, this is kind of weird. Like he's X-ray visioning her pumping milk, and she knows he's doing it. And
That whole complex
Like, what is y'all on?
was weird, man. Chopper, get away from me, man.
He's like, the baby ain't in here right now.
So yeah, the whole show, like the first episode, man, caught me off guard, like completely caught me off guard. I didn't think the show was going to be like what it was until the first episode. Like I had to pause right when his girlfriend died, and she ran. A-Train ran smooth into her, and she just blew up. I was like, "Yo, what?" And at first, I thought she was a part of like a terrorist attack or something. And she just happened to just get blown up. But this dude ran into her and was like, "Oh shit, my fault," and kept it pushing. I was like, "Oh no, he didn't!" Like he better have a bomb or a cure to fucking some type of disease in that bag for him to keep running after that. But nah, it was just some of drugs, man.
I thought her boyfriend, the girl who got basically disintegrated by A-Train. I thought he was actually gonna like descend into madness, become a like legit villain. Like the episode when they captured Translucent or whatever, and he figured out how to kill him or whatever. I was like, okay, this man's becoming a villain. I see where that's going. And then he just like had a change of heart or whatever. I was like, come on, man. Like
I thought he was gonna link it to some latent meta gene or some shit. Like he was so forlorn, he might have some type of weird destructive power come up.
I was like, yo, I was on the same path as Tech. I was like, yo, this is. I'm thinking the show's about superheroes, but this might be the start of super villains, yo. That's what I thought immediately once they caught Translucent. He's like, all right, I know how to kill him. Oh, and then they figured it out. I was like, oh shit, yo, they about to be super villains introducing this. That would have been even better if they did it like that.
You never know.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They can be like the Legion of Doom type stuff, whatever. But I mean, in its own, the Seven? What do they call it? The Seven, right?
The Seven, yeah.
They're kind. I mean, they're not good, man. They're all bad. They're all just in it for themselves.
They're basically an iteration of the Legion of Doom, or the unjust. What is that?
Injustice.
Yeah.
Like, but see, no. Well,
except for maybe Starlight.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's the exception.
She's good at two shoes.
Yeah. Like, I honestly, truly believe if there were superheroes in today's world, this is how they would be. Like, they would 100% be like
be for self and about self.
Well, but the public wouldn't know. But like I wanted to say, Marvel and DC paint these heroes in such a good light. Like, you always just think like, oh man, Tony Stark's always good. Captain America's a great guy, and you know, everybody's is cool. But nah, yo, they probably go home, close the door, yo, these motherfuckers here, like talking all this shit.
I mean, they did have some dark stories. It's not all rainbows and sunshines, because I know they had a dark story for Tony Stark where he was recovering like from pills and alcoholism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of the comics, and of course Batman. I mean, Batman
fits perfectly with them, with the Seven.
Exactly.
Like he deserves to be, and he needs to be the leader. F Homelander, like that's Batman's group of people. He would love those people. My favorite character is Black Noir.
Okay.
Like he ain't do shit. He ain't do shit. We don't know what he can do. We don't know if we seen him throw hands a little bit, but that was still somebody that doesn't even know how to fight or anything. So, like, can he really throw hands? Does he have any super abilities? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know nothing. I'm pretty sure his ability isn't to just fight. Like, he wouldn't be.
I will tell you, the favorite scene that I enjoyed with him was when he sat down to the dude playing the piano.
That's when I was like, this is my favorite guy at that moment right there.
The dude just sat there. He's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get up.
I was like, oh snap. And he started playing the piano. This is side topic real quick. I have to give it to Amazon Prime, right? Because I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but Amazon Prime, when you're Amazon Video, when you're watching the show or whatever, and you pause it, it shows you who's on the screen. It gives you like, this is the actor on the screen. This is the actor on the screen. Y'all notice that?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, if you just watch it, yo. So Black Noir is black. His actor is black. Because I happened to just pause it randomly on screen. and it showed this act. It shows who's on the screen, like what actors on screen. And it said Black Noir, and it showed this character, and he's a black guy. So I was like, oh shit. That was a little plot twist, I guess, right? I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. All you have to do is just pause it on Amazon Prime. You'll find out. But anyway, going back to the show, it also got real too. Like I'm saying, like the translucent, yo. If any man had his powers, they will be doing the same thing as him. I don't care what you say. This man was hiding in women's bathrooms, like he didn't even care, man. I would be doing that. I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't be doing that. I would think about doing this.
Just for clarity.
Yeah. I would think about it. But
what about the airplane scene though? Well, there's two. The one where he saved the plane, but then he didn't rescue the captains or whatever, and the captains both died. Or no, he laser beamed the dude after he shot the captains in the cockpit. And the plane was going down. And he was just like, well, we're just going to leave everybody. Come on.
I was like, yo, that's too real, man. Like, that is the realest thing that could ever happen in this show. He actually, because, like, I kind of agreed with him. I'm not going to lie. Like, I kind of agreed with his logic behind this. Like, yo, shit, I can't get everybody out of this plane. I tried. Then it's like, who it comes down to, all right, if I could get people out, who am I going to save? Who makes me the right person to pick? I'm going to save you, leave you, I'm going to save you. Yeah. And then Princess Diana, whatever her name is, she was like, yo, you at least saved this mom and her daughter. And he was like, yo, I ain't saving none of these people, because then that just leaves like, oh, well, he only saved us two and let everybody else die. Like, nah, I'm not getting painted in that bad light. Look, They don't know nobody knows we on this plane. We were supposed to save them, but F it, let them all die, yo.
Dang.
I really thought it was gonna be like a little twist and thought somebody was gonna survive, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I thought it was gonna be like we save the lives, we sacrifice the lives for the few for the lives of the many type of spin on it. But I was like, oh no, they just like F it. I was like, nah, you know what? We'll survive. They ain't got to.
Yeah, what KDJ said, yo. I was dying when he said that. I was like, yo, they try to talk shit about Superman, yo. He was like, I can't fly under the plane, yo. I can't hold this shit up. There's nothing underneath me, yo. I was like, yo, but Superman do that shit all the time. What are you talking about? He fly under the plane and hold it up. But I guess they was like, yeah, I can't do that shit.
And the other airplane scene was after old boy tried to blackmail.
Oh yeah,
that P, and he got he got Homelander's autograph for his kid, and his kid saw Homelander outside a plane. Yo, I was like, dang, that's rough. He's like, it's Homelander, Dad, and then you see the I beam just blow up the plane. I was like, well,
I was like, damn, yo,
hate to see it, bro.
The most useless superhero is the Deep.
Oh,
the Deep, yo.
It was so funny. After he got relocated, he's like, oh, there's action going on? Well, I'm coming back. When am I going back? And I'm like, well,
I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah, you're not going back. That was funny, man. Deep, man. And also, what he made Starlight do, man, I was like, yo, this show is too real, man. He was like, yo, look, I'm the second here, you know. I could put you on with Homelander, give you a good look. Now, if you don't do this for me, I could spread some bad things about you. Blah blah blah. She actually did it, man.
I thought old girl that he met out there was gonna like was gonna like kill him, like when she was digging in his gills or whatever.
Oh yeah, I thought she was
I
like
was-
some type of villain.
Yeah, I was about to say this man gone.
She just a freak, man. They called him that fish guy.
He was that fish guy, in all honesty.
Yeah, man, I ain't like him. This character is just useless, man.
But the last question I honestly have about that is, do the villains really? Let's just say they if they do become supervillains, would a supervillain really have a relationship like that with the hero, like the way with old Buddy and Starlight had? You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, oh well, I need this, this, and this, and she like near the end, she backed him up, even though she knew what he did. Like A-Train was about to kill him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like A-Train was about to kill him, and she helped him. And so I'm like, would that dynamic really work? Like if they, you know what I mean?
Because I guess she realized that he's not really bad. He's more of what's that? A vigilante. Yeah, he's more of a vigilante. But then, because when she found out like what's really going on, did she find out? I don't really remember. She found out.
She got put on game to like the goings on more.
The Compact V. That's what she found out about. She found out about that, and then he told her the truth. Like, yo, this dude killed my girlfriend while he was on Compact. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So she understood his pain. It wasn't like, yo, you're not truly a bad guy, but you did kill a superhero. But I still kind of like you. But I don't know, kind of.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like if let's just say if there is a season 2. Oh, well, actually,
there is a season. They confirmed that off rip.
If they go down that path of him becoming a supervillain, how is that going to work out in that dynamic?
Mm-hmm.
That's something I don't think that's been done before that I can recall.
Not in a TV show, but I will say in the comic books, I've seen many a times where they've had like, you know, Batman and or Superman have to work with Lex Luthor and some other guys for the benefit of. I'm just saying for the benefit of certain things, but as a whole, it never truly works out though.
I'm saying from a relationship standpoint, because those two were in a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh. From a relationship standpoint.
No, that. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. Catwoman and Batman's not really the same thing.
No, not even close.
I'm saying like actual like superhero. Like if he was to become a supervillain, he's like, well, I just killed the hero. Yeah. Why? What's stopping me from doing?
Like if Darkseid dated Wonder Woman or some crap.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. This gives her a way to save the world. Yeah, I mean it does give her a way to save the world. But honestly, yo, nobody's stopping Homelander. Like unless because this man he just went out there and created supervillains on some shit. He gave terrorists and got them Compound V and gave them powers. And now Homelander created a world of supervillains when there wasn't any supervillains. But there were washed up heroes, man. That one dude who could see your past by just holding your hand.
Ooh,
oh yeah,
that shit had me dying, yo. He's an old washed up goddamn superhero, and we don't know what that Asian chick can really do. Can she just only heal herself, or she got any other type of powers? Right?
Mesmer,
yeah, that was his name, Mesmer. Right? Because the Asian chick, what was her? They wanted her back because she could make Compound V, or they use her blood. What was her whole purpose? I don't know what her purpose was, right?
I don't know. I have to go back and watch again.
I think I have to go back and watch too because I forgot.
I was going to say something that was going to spoil Boku no Hero for y'all coming up.
Don't.
I had to catch myself because the way her powers work or what they use her blood for is the same as something that's coming up next season for My Hero. So I was like, nah, let me keep that quiet.
We're about to go on a short break because this timer's about to run out real quick.
Yep.
And then we'll come back and we're gonna talk about
it cut out, y'all. So give me a quick second. It's gonna come right back up. I've said it time and again, you know, thank y'all for rocking with us. We're working on getting this a issue that's currently ongoing be non-existent. Just waiting on Tac to hop back in. He said, "This is why we need commercials."
That is a fact, though. That is KDJ. That is a big fact. Like all we need is three commercials to play each time this shit's about to go up. We close, play the commercial. That is big facts, yo. I co-sign that. We need to get on that, yo. We wouldn't even have to worry about this. We play the commercial and then we just come back with a new video, a new meeting. Anyway, y'all here? Tack, you here?
Yep.
Oh, here.
My last thing I wanted to say, real quick, on, goddamn, the show, The Boys. I was a little confused about. So did this is a spoiler if you haven't watched it yet. Did Homelander rape Butch's wife? Was that, or did she willingly do it? I was so confused about that.
I think at the end of the day, she volunteered.
Yep.
And it wasn't what they as. Yeah, she went with it because they were trying to, from my understanding, and this could be wrong, they were trying to make someone who can stop him. Mm-hmm. So Homelander, they were trying to make somebody that could stop him. A clone or
no, but who was trying to make?
What's his face? The scientist dude.
Oh, okay.
Remember the scientist dude?
Yeah. The dude who pretty much raised Homelander and stuff. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
He was realizing what his mistake was, so he went back and talked to the wife and was like, "Look, we need to make something that might need to stop him in case something goes awry or whatever."
A contingency plan.
Exactly.
So you think she was in on it?
I think she was in on it because the look on her face, she was like.
But I don't think that's what I'm saying. Oh, at the end, at the very end. Okay.
Look on her face was like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you." Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, she was, because nobody was supposed to know about her. So shit. But I was so confused because even when they showed the playback, when she walked out of the room, it looked like she was just, she just got dicked down real good. That's what it didn't seem like she got raped to me. And
right.
I was like, oh, maybe she was with the shits. So you might be right, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I spoiled the whole show the whole comics for me. I watched one YouTube video and I didn't know they was gonna break down the whole universe, the whole comic series, but that was interesting. So I spoiled myself. I'm still gonna watch it because, it's not really because I don't know if they're gonna. They said the people who made that video that I watched said they don't know if they're gonna continue down the same story path as the show. They might do a whole different story path or anything like that, because like this isn't a spoiler or anything, but Translucent isn't in the comics, so that's why they were able to kill him off in the way they did, because he wasn't they made him up for the show. So I don't know if they're going to continue to make up different heroes and characters and stuff like that, but yeah, I know what happens to a lot of this shit. But yeah, that's that. F it. I don't care. Moving on to Netflix. Did anybody watch Invader Zim or Rockos Modern Life?
I actually watched both.
Did you?
Yeah.
Rocko. I didn't get the chance to see.
Which I think I didn't watch them. I'm going to watch them, and I don't care if you spoil them or not, because it's nothing to really spoil. I don't think, right? It's nothing too crazy. How was Rockos Modern Life first?
It was a Rocko episode brought to modern times. Mm-hmm. So every reference they made applied to things that are happening currently. So like,
go ahead.
I was just saying they made references to like iPhones and then vlogging and things like that. So it was very
modern.
Very modern.
So did they have like a time skip?
20 years.
Yeah, they've been floating in space for almost 20 whole years and came back down. Like everything was still.
Is that how the last episode of Rockos Modern Life was?
Yeah, they ended up like the rocket ship like shot them straight off into space, and it just another episode came on after that, and they was just floating around the planet.
So they picked up right where the last episode left off. So they was in space for 20 years. So are they 20 years older or
No, they still look the same.
Still the same.
Okay.
Like the big heads would thusly either be old or dead. They were still like the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody's is still the same. Nobody's really aged.
Okay.
Klunglamo like grew or whatever, but
Did Filbert's kids even age a little bit?
Filbert, nah, I don't think so. But oh man, Marge, you gotta. They applied gender fluidity to this episode. I will just say that they've applied gender fluidity in this episode, and it was wild.
Porn.
His phone
They did
sex
too.
job?
Huh?
His phone sex job that he had?
No. Like
This was like like a straight. You know, this is a straight on porn reference, not that phone sex job.
Oh,
Right.
I gotta watch it. Cause I don't know why I didn't watch it, but I'm gonna check it out. Oh, I know why I didn't watch it. I was too busy watching another show. What about Invader Zim?
It was good. It was just like watching an hour long Invader Zim episode.
Are they both an hour long?
I think Rocco's an hour, or maybe 45 minutes,
45.
and I think Invader Zim is like an hour and 15.
Okay, and it's just like an Invader Zim episode.
Pretty much. I mean, Gur is still Gur. Zim is doing dumb stuff, talking about, oh, this is my plan all along, when it wasn't really his plan or whatever.
I love Gur, man.
It's just, I don't know. It's just really hard to.
It's just an episode.
Yeah,
like nothing really changed.
Wait, it's like when you compared to watching it when you're young, you're like hyped. You're like, oh yeah, let's see what But when you're older, you're just like, okay. I mean, I can understand why I watched it.
They didn't taint the taste that you had in your mouth from before. Like they didn't mess anything up. They didn't ruin it or anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Dead Hero said Filbert's kids were teens/adults near the end.
Okay.
So I didn't even really pay attention to his kids. I was like captured in on everything else.
I gotta see. I'm gonna watch them this week. Definitely.
It's Rocco. We love him. It's Rocco. We hate him. Within 10 minutes.
I gotta check it out. 'Cause I was watching the I don't know if anybody watches the 100, but I just watched the last season that was on Netflix that came out a week ago or something like that. That's a good show. I recommend that show. Honestly, the first season it starts off real. The acting in the first season, the first half of the season, is like horrible. And I think they got a new director halfway through the season, and it becomes 10 times better. So if you can get to like the first 6 episodes of the first season, then you're right. You're smooth sailing from there.
I bet. I don't got much else to add to it other than this week I started the 3rd season of 13 Reasons Why, and I finished the last season of Dear White People.
I started 13 Reasons Why, and I didn't start Dear White People yet, so I'll probably finish those this upcoming weekend.
I'll say Dear White People. This one expanded way more on some touch and go topics, which are really good too and thought provoking. And 13 Reasons, we only just started the first episode, so it's just off of that alone. It leaves some questions to be had because I don't know what's going down. Like they give you the premise of what happened, just like with each one when it starts up, you know what's going down, but now it's like what happens. And I'm usually
reasons, right?
yeah, and I'm usually the dude that's like, all right, it's the least likely person you expect or the least likely thing you expected. So I'm trying to figure out why it's playing each time. Like, okay, what could have been the least likely thing or who's the least likely subject?
Yeah, I'm like 4 episodes into that right now, so I don't know. We gotta keep it. Oh yeah, that's right. Dead Hero. They did announce a Breaking Bad movie. Y'all watched Breaking Bad before, right?
No.
Yes.
I never seen a single episode.
I'll tell you gotta.
That show's amazing.
I know it's good. I heard so many great things. I just never started it.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta watch that. Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. See what my boy Jesse Pinkman doing out here. These mean
Science.
wherever he's at. Yeah. Whatchamacallit is the Breaking Bad is the first Dr.Stone.
Pretty much.
Like the shit that they be doing in that, man. There was a couple of other. Oh yeah, we can run briefly, real quick before we get out of here. Marvel Phase 4, just run down the things and the Disney Plus stuff that they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
They announced She-Hulk. They talked more about the Wanda and Visions movie, the Doctor Strange movie, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep, the leak trailer for that movie too.
She-Hulk. Did I say She-Hulk?
Yeah, She-Hulk, Vision, the League Winter Soldier and Falcon. They dropped some information on Blade, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, Blade. That new Star Wars movie, Mongolian. What's it called? Mongolian? The Boba Fett. The Boba Fett
movie.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's Boba Fett. I think it's his dad. Whatever. I'm horrible with Star Wars lore. Same. Like I watched every Star Wars movie, but I'm horrible with the lore.
Look, if it ain't Luke, Leia, Vader, Rey, Kylo Ren,
2022, man.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man is officially out of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Official. Last week they weren't sure about it when we did the podcast, but now it's official. He's officially donezo. R.I.P. to the Peter Parker that we once knew, Tom Holland.
That literally just leaves room for Miles. That's honestly all I can see coming at this point. Either Miles or the dude from Spider-Man 2099, the Hispanic guy.
I think they said that Sony has Miles too, yo.
Oh, come on.
I think that was the thing. Because somebody was talking about, I was watching some podcast and it was like, oh nah, Sony has Miles.
So in the sense, do they own only the rights to Peter Parker or everything under the umbrella that is Spider-Man?
Everything that's under the umbrella of Spider-Man. So no more Spider-Man movies. No, there'll be Spider-Man movies, just not good ones. There's no more good ones, Roxy. Because that means Sony's gonna be doing them, and they're gonna mess it up completely. Like they're gonna. They won't be the same anymore. That's the whole thing about it. Because Marvel has the secret formula of making superhero movies actually work, and Sony doesn't have that. DC doesn't have it. So now that he is out of Marvel, they're just not going to be good movies anymore. Just like the other Spider-Man movies that became before Tom Holland. There was two Spider-Man movies that nobody remembers. Everyone talks about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and then they talk about Tom Holland, but they forget about what's his name, Andrew Garfield,
the dude from the Facebook movie. That's all I remember him from.
He had two Spider-Man movies that nobody even cared about.
Garbage.
And them things was hot trash. Yeah, Sony has Spider-Man. Sony has a Spider-Verse. So like Miles, Silk, Spider-Man. So they got all of them Spider-Man.
But see, that's what's so trash, bro. Because Miguel and Spider-Man 2099 could be a fire spinoff movie, to jump through the future outside of the Spider-Verse franchise. Miles, I just want to see Miles. Okay, Miles is supposed to get his own animated series on Netflix, so ain't no telling how that's gonna go. That could still be something. Or the Disney Plus thing, ain't no telling, but.
Who knows? But I'm safe to say that now Disney Plus is they got my money now. I'm signing up for Disney Plus.
Yeah, me too.
Just for the fact that they also said that they're gonna bring back old Disney shows. Mm-hmm. So Proud Family's coming back.
Mm-hmm. Potential reboot coming.
I would definitely probably see Recess probably coming back.
They confirmed Lizzie McGuire. They confirmed the coming back of Lizzie McGuire, where they're like now adults and it's their kids. Like my wife was excited for that. I was like, I ain't really messing with Lizzie McGuire.
Like they did that. With Boy Meets World. They did that. So I'm pretty sure that would be making an appearance. What they need to bring back is the famous Jet Jackson,
He's
newer
dead,
version. Well, duh, Taz. I'm just saying, like a newer version. Like. I ain't saying he can't bring it back from the dead.
Or Fillmore. No, that's what I'm saying. Like I was talking to who were we talking to earlier about the Proud Family? I was talking to Tatu. If they did reboot Proud Family, they throw Penny and them like somewhere close to college and stuff. But like it's certain Disney actors who can't be their voice characters anymore. You know, like Orlando Brown and the Jet Jackson guy.
He's the only one. Orlando. Well, yeah, Fillmore.
Fillmore, yeah.
We can get somebody new to replace him, but Orlando Brown, he got to go. We'll get a new. What's his name? DJ. What's his name? I don't know. Even I think didn't Disney get Doug later on?
They own Doug, yeah. They owned the Doug at like when Doug went off into high school when the theme song changed to the weird whistles. Like that weird one.
Sticky? That was his name? Was his name Sticky?
Yeah, Sticky. Dejanay's boyfriend, or her, the dude she was thirsting after all the time. Like Sticky won't be the same if it ain't Orlando Brown, bruh. Like, go on, Dejanay. Like it ain't gonna sound the same.
You gotta take that. Nah, because who even knows if they're gonna get what's her name?
Kyla Pratt.
Yeah.
I mean,
she probably ain't even doing nothing really. She probably just chilling. She got like 2 kids, I think.
Yeah. Tommy Davis, I think that's the guy who voices the Oscar. He confirmed it on some carpet event.
Yeah, I seen that video. So yeah, I'm excited for Disney Plus. They got my money, all these new shows. I think with Disney Plus, this is the last thought, and then we can get out of here. The Disney Plus, they're gonna raise the bar for actual like TV superhero shows. They're raising the bar now because now they're putting all this money into it. So now we're getting like movie quality TV shows with Disney Plus, and I can respect that rather than like the Flash and Arrow where the graphics are horrible, but you know they're on TV. But with Disney Plus, we're gonna get like an 8-episode movie with all these new people, so I'm excited for it. I agree to this. But yeah, anybody got anything else to say about TV, movies, and stuff?
No, not really.
No, okay. All right, so we could wrap it up around this here parts. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any closing remarks before we get up on out here?
I would say you take the floor, but you checking that big ass Simply Fruit Punch.
You want me to go first? I can go first.
Go ahead.
All right. Closing remarks. I don't have any. So, Tess.
Tag, what about you, bro?
I have nothing on the floor at the moment.
Yeah.
I as well have nothing other than, thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all for coming through. If you hadn't already, please hit the subscribe button. Follow us on all our social media outlets. Follow our Twitter page to stay up to date with us if you want to know anything or what may be happening in the future, if there's any cancellations or pushbacks. Again...
We have a website. I'm sorry, cutting you off.
Oh, yeah.
We got a website. It's finally up and halfway running. It's still under construction. Never Game Alone. You see it at the bottom of the screen. NeverGameAlone.net. I put a lot of hard work into trying to get this thing up and running, so please check it out.
Yep, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. But other than that, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all have a good one. We will catch y'all. That's the one you're gonna have to actually follow us to actually know when that one's coming, because if you weren't here earlier for it, if you're listening to this later, I have some parenting classes going on because your boy is about to be a father of new babies, plural. So I got some classes to attend for the month of September, but we will still have the podcast. It'll just be on a different day. But other than that, we will holler at y'all later. Peace.
Be
blessed.
Later.
Be blessed.
You a hoe. And I got that in the audio too.